Hey Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here at the Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. We're having some weather, so I'm hoping that you can hear me and there's no issues there. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I had a good weekend and I did a lot of knitting, which I guess we do on the weekends. But I had Saturday night, I guess I had a migraine and I went to bed super early, so that cut into some of my knitting. But you know, you got to do what's best for you. So anyway, I noticed when I was falling asleep at church that I probably needed to go to bed. We go in the evening on Saturdays. So hello Rosemary and Marcia and Nina. Hello, thank you for watching. Let's see. Oh, so I was inspired. We've been getting some calls, and I've seen that Marie Green is doing a knit along, a 4-day knit along. So I don't know. I was thinking, oh, that would be great. I'm going to be gone next week, going on a family trip to the beach, and I decided there was one sweater. I think I've showed you guys that I thought would be awesome to have at the beach because you know the beach is hot. It's hot here anyway, but. And so I thought, I'm just going to knit on this one sweater, which I hadn't even cast on yet, and knit for 4 days straight. Not all day, but just when I knit, that was going to be the one project I went to, because as you guys know, I hop around a lot. And so I'm going to show you that. So that's what inspired me, was the Marie Green. Okay, so let me show you. So these little bags are the best. I love them. I love that they're open. And in this particular case, let me show you. I have multiple colors. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So I can just kind of lay them in there and I'm not digging around. And I have pockets so I can like drop my cell phone in there, my car keys. I took it with me to the doctor's office yesterday with my daughter just for a checkup, and that was nice. And then I can just plop it in there. So anyway, all right. So let me back up. I decided to start this top of the heat, even though I told you that my girls were not super excited about it, but that's okay. And then one of my friends that watches, maybe she's watching today, she wanted one. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's okay for my age. Like I'm good with that. Oh, here, let me turn around. You could do it solid, obviously in one color or variegated yarn. They have kind of a fade and they have the stripe. So I went in my stash and I had some yarn that I bought over a year ago, maybe even 2, that I wasn't going to use for this particular project. So I thought I would use it. So I cast it on. I think it must have been Thursday night. And unfortunately it is on a 2. So here it is. And it's funny because as I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, does it look like a college jersey? Because of the colors. And in fact, it is my daughter that's going to Georgia Southern. It's her colors. Which made me think, I went down this rabbit hole, I never made anything for my daughter that's at Auburn, who is now a rising senior. And then I thought, well, yes, I do. I have Rosabili, if y'all are familiar with the color Rosabili, copper corgi. Oh my gosh. So it's like that Auburn color, I guess you call it. Anyway, so I probably need to get on that. But anyway, so this is, it's bottom up. And let me get up close, because this color, it's casual. And I thought it was kind of cool. I kind of wish, my husband encouraged me to stick with the yellow because I really not, I don't know. I kind of wish I had maybe gone with, I think this is Rosabili-ish. I don't think it's quite Rosabili, but maybe something like this. Because if you can see, maybe you can't. In this color, there's a little rust in it. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And I don't know why. I'm having some issues where I dropped a stitch. Can you see that right there? The little hole. So I caught it and I'm just gonna grab it. It didn't unravel, but that's happened a couple times. Maybe it's because I'm on 2s and that they're tiny. But anyway, so this is the back. I have to do, I'm probably gonna do about 16 and a half inches. I think this is 15. And then I'm going to go into this part, the sleeve. So anyway, my goal, y'all don't laugh at me, is to have it done by this weekend. So I don't think that's going to happen. But there are no sleeves. I'll show you the picture one more time. So we'll see. We'll see. Like it might be the only thing I knit on until I leave, but that's all right. All right. So, and let me tell you, I am using a little bit of what is this? Most of the yarns are Emma's Practically Perfect Sock Yarn, except for the blue, which is Dusk by So Happy Jane. So there you go. And actually, it's 2 projects that I decided I didn't want to do anymore, and I combined the yarn. One was a scarf, and one was going to be one of I almost said Andre Agassi, Andrea Mowry's pattern, and I decided not to do that right now. So there you go. That's how things just morph into more trouble for me. Then that wasn't enough not to like start something brand new. I decided, somebody had mentioned that they were nervous about doing their where is it now, their rocket tee. I said, well, I'm just getting ready to do the rocket tee. Why don't we cast on together? So I haven't cast on. Let me get a better picture. This is just a, I don't know, I like it. It's an more open, a lightweight fingering yarn. I'm not doing a stripe. It just has a lot of ease, but it's breezy. Maybe that's not the right word. Sorry, the sun has just come out. Anyway, so it's supposed to be on US 5. So for fingering, that's pretty generous. But I, of course, as always, I usually go down, having to do with probably the way I knit, and I didn't do a full swatch, so don't tell anybody. I'm using Copper Corgis. Oh, I just love it. The color name just left me. What is it? Oh yeah, Teal Me. And I know it looks kind of similar to the Copper Corgi I'm wearing, but I just love it. This Teal Me that came in, I think our most recent shipment, had a little more of the lighter in it, and I just had to have it. So so I'm doing that again in one color, and this is my swatch, and I think I'll be doing it in a 4, which is still not bad for a fingering sweater. As I'm doing the other one, that's a 2, so a 4 felt really loose. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, we got in this is a circular stitch holder, and we have the big ones, but I realized for sleeves, and I'll show you the one in particular I'm talking about, my colorwork one, I had the big one in there, and you can't really make it, you can only make it so small, and then I just found that my yarns were getting, you know, stuck in it and stuff. So this is like I think a 16-inch diameter, perfect for like holding my swatches or sleeves and things like that. So I just want to let you know we do have those in now. Kind of cool. All right, so the rocket tee, I don't know if I'll cast that on anytime soon. I'll see. Maybe if I finish my jersey, yeah, I did show you the jersey t-shirt or tank top, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I'll start casting on that one. Sometimes I hop around, and you guys probably do this too, depending on the yarns and what colors you feel like working on. So what was the next project? Okay, so I will go to my colorwork sweater, and I did work on this. Look, this is my, I'm not sure this was a full one. This is my Emma's Jackie. Oh, I just love this color. So I'm almost done with this. Okay, this is Ember. You guys have seen it 100 times. Doing it short sleeve. Again, it's a lot of, it's oversized. There's a lot of ease in it. It's how it's intended. I tried not to go for as much ease because mine tend to be, as you can see, a little bit bigger. This one probably could have been smaller. And I would have done the neckline different on this, or a little, not quite as tight, maybe not picked up as many. This is the lounging top, which was a really fun sweater to do. And there's no sleeves. I think I might have come up and picked up just to do the ribbing, but it's a good sweater. All right, so this is my Ember. And I don't know if you guys remembered, I had to tink it back, frog it back. No, I actually ripped it back. That's right, I frogged it. So I got a little further, see, without pulling out my stitches. I finished this chart down here, I think since we last were together, and super happy that I switched out the red. Okay, you see that was going to be, I think that's the part, yeah. I know it was right here. This top part was going to be reversed. Where I have the red now, it was dark gray. So I'm glad I flipped it, and I think it looks super cool. And I have one more. Let me show you. Oh, here it is. I have one more chart to do. Chart 6. So I'm super excited. Then I do chart 6. I do a couple rows of a solid, and then I do my bind off. Not my hem. My hem. So here's the chart. It is a 16-21 row, but there's not at any point 3 colors, which is awesome. Just 2 colors. So that might be a furnished item from my vacation. We'll see. I don't know. That's what okay, and I did try it on. I was really happy with that. The sleeves I'm going to do are short sleeves, and I am going to block it, I think. I want the lace pattern to kind of settle down a little bit. So there we go. That is that. I'm using, somebody had to ask me, this is a fingering weight, but once you do like all this color work, it does tend to be a little heavier, which is probably why I kind of am not working as much on it right now, because I don't know if I'll wear it this summer, but in here I probably would actually. But I'm using Emma's Super Silky is the gray. The red was from when I was on vacation in Beaufort. They had, what's it, Charlotte? No, it's Queen's yarn. Queen's yarn, is that?
Queen City?
Yeah, Queen City, which is what they call Charlotte, North, which is where I'm from. So I had to get it, and it's a really pretty red. And then the gray, that dark gray, is Neighborhood Fiber Company, and I really like knitting with that. So I have two projects with that. The shawl blank is also it, although it's a single ply. Anyway, so that's where we are with that. And I'm hoping I have enough of my Jackie-O to get me through. I think I do. I have a whole nother partial ball. And then I have another color if I need to switch. I don't know how that's going to look. I thought I could if I needed to, if I'm running out. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that's my Ember. I told you I tried it on. Okay, so now Stormy, I have a funny story to tell you about this. Stormy using the shawl blank. Where is it? This end. Okay, so I'm getting into the purple, which makes me super happy. I am, let's see. I know Harriet was working on this. You're probably much further than I am because I totally got squirreled. I squirreled myself by starting a brand new project I hadn't even planned on, but that's okay. That's what it's about. That's why we do it, is to, yeah. I think it's turning out super pretty, and I really like the shawl blank. I tried it on because I wanted to see, I can't remember if we talked about this last week or not. It didn't look like I did, but I tried it on to make sure it wasn't going to be too fitted, and so my daughter had just come in, so I called her in to show her, and you can see how long it is, and I said, honey, what do you think? Should I make it a little bit longer? And she said, maybe a little bit. So obviously I'm intending to make it longer, but she really liked it. She liked the neckline on it a lot, so maybe if it doesn't fit me, maybe this sweater she might wear. But this is called, if you look it up, the Sleeveless Sweater Stormy. Okay, and it's top down. You don't pick up for the sleeves. Pretty simple, I would say, as far as patterns go. I would suggest using stitch markers because the increases, you know, are every, like, for example, 35 stitches you do a yarn over, and then the next row might be 36. So by having markers, you're not constantly counting. That would be my suggestion on this one. So I'll be curious to see if Harriet, how she's doing on this. And then what else? I think that's all. Oh, I do have a picture of it. I did not work on, this is my friend's sweater, Cardigan. I did it in color. Maybe you could see the pattern in it a little better. I did cast it on, but I didn't get much further. So I need to work on that. I think it's going to be a rhythmic kind of a pattern. As you can see, it's a lot of pattern in there, which is going to be fun. But this is also, I think, on a 1 or 2. I think I started with a 1, and then the body of it's in a 2. And here's my Stormy, or the Stormy, not mine. You can also do the Stormy, obviously, in like different colors if you had some in your stash. And I think that's it. The Rocket Tee, I just love that yarn, so I may have to go to that. I mentioned that I'm wearing the lounging top. Very interesting construction on this. You started in the back, and then you came around to one side, then you came around to the other, then you knitted down, and then you joined them. Not all the way down here. Joined them here. All right. I think that's all I have. Stay tuned. I'm not going to be here next week. We'll post something about that. I've tried to do the lives remote, and that's always not worked so well. So I'll probably just work on knitting a lot, so I have something to show you and talk about. And then Saturday, Cadence and I have a little surprise, so stay tuned. If you don't watch Saturday, watch Saturday. All right, Harriet, I see you. Did you finish your Stormy? And if so, you better wear it in here so I can see it, because I hadn't gotten very far on mine. Did I show it, Harriet? I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah. So it's kind of a tank top now. Not for me, maybe for one of my girls, but not me. Anyway, we would love to help you plan your next project, or if you need us to send pictures of colors together, because it's hard to look at on their website, just let us know. If you need help with sizing, how much yardage you need, that's what we're here for. So you can text us, call us. You can go on our website. Hold on, got the phone number down here. Go on our website at fuzzygoatyarns.com, and our phone number is 229-236-GOAT. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. And I look forward to getting back and updating you on. Oh, Rita, you have to. I'll look at your question. You have a question about your gauge. Seems too open. What I would suggest, I'm gonna go back and read your note. Rita was the one, which is my mom's name, which always catches my attention when your name pops up. She was doing the Rocket T, and she was going, in order to get gauge, she was having to go up a needle, 2 sizes, I believe. I think it's a 5, and she's to a 7. What I would recommend, Rita, and you can call and we can talk about, is maybe if you don't like the 7 because it's too open and loose, maybe go to the size needle you liked the fabric with, and then you may have to adjust what size you make, so that you get, it's kind of risky doing that, but since it's top down, you can try it on, and that may work. So otherwise, we can call and we can talk about it. All right, so hope you guys have a great week. We've been having some rocky weather, and look, I can see a storm coming in right now. And be safe out there, all right? Take care, and happy summer. Happy Memorial Day. Take care.